done that. Hello and welcome to Train Symphatic, and I hope you're good. Currently just having a problem with my capture card, so give me a second. Hopefully we are back active. There we go. Don't know why the computer just done that. And I can now mute myself. So hiya Robert, hiya Tom, and hiya anybody else out there. So I hope you're all good. Hope you all had a good week this week. Hope everything's going good for you. So what have I been up to? Really enjoyed the show on Saturday, Neat Penned. Really good show. Always enjoy it. There were some really good layouts there. And like normal only films, some of them. And that company doing for DCC equipment was very interesting. For layout lighting system and for lighting for the layout. They were both very interesting system, which I can see me purchasing in the future. So, haven't been much in the news, but got one which I want to share. So if I go on to that one. So you must probably seen, if you haven't seen, Thomas is 80. That's Thomas the Tank Engine. And there's a missing episode which have been restored. And Scale is helping to restore this loco, which is Willibert, which have some sort of connection with Thomas the Tank Engine. So if you want to watch a video, you can, and it's not too bad a price. So really sad state of a loco. So it would be nice to see this project done. So let's go to more normal stuff. 2 is it? Yep, it's 2. And I can get rid of that. And my screen is being awkward. So I've done some stuff in for last week. I want to get this project finished next week, so I have done some cheating. I've cut out everything for this week, and also you'll see that there's wire going in and out, in and out. That's to lighting I have put inside, which I've decided to fold down. So got that done and put the roof on it. So you've seen me adding lighting before, having power for lighting up. Like normal, it's my Bostik All Purpose Clear Glue. As I now see that question. So last week we got to that point and that point. So I have cheated and cut out all these bits. So we'll start off with this, then we have a building to put in place. Hire Go Paint for it, hire Carl. So that bit isn't needed yet. That bit isn't needed yet. We do need this. I was wondering what I'd done with my ruler. We need quite a few bits. So, shows this weekend. I'm going to Roots at Leicester, one which I always enjoy. You also have quite a few shows. So Roots at Leicester, new one down south, which is for I can't remember what they're calling it, for Salisbury show at where is it? For Salisbury show at Thruxton Racecourse, which if you're going there, you might as well pop across to the Hawke Conservancy Trust afterwards and see for birds. What else? So I think that's about it for that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got windows and frames. Hi Lee, we're still working on the Metcalfe pub. So first instruction is to make the frame. Second instruction is to put the floor in it. So, anyone been up to anything interesting? Anyone seen any interesting news? Or anything else interesting? Yeah, he's already started to stick glue on myself. That's always a good start to a thing. So I want to get this project finished next week, because I want to get onto the Rail 200 board, as that's a good looking little project. So that okay, stick some glue in there. Try not to get it everywhere. Let's stick the floor down. So you've got several options for this door. Got anything been taken advantage of, whether we don't get, yeah, decent weather is something you don't see. So what was I going to say? I don't know. Yeah, so I still got quite a few shows coming up. This weekend is Syston's second show of the year, this time at Roots in Leicester. Really good show, which I always enjoy. Next weekend you got the Ruddington show. There's a high possibility that I won't have a video out next week. If I do have a video out next week, it will most probably be on for Sunday, because I'm needing to work. Yeah, I've seen your museum. I saw you shared it. I just haven't got around to seeing it. I don't check my emails that regularly. So I was checking my emails at work, at lunch, and saw the thing. I got to watch it, and thank you for sharing to it. Another thing I'm really bad at is saying thank you to members, so you'll most probably see that Chris got to shout out in the comments today because he's a channel member. Don't expect anybody to be a channel member, but I always appreciate it. The main thing you get from being a channel member is a nice warm feeling inside. Always nice for people to support the channel, but I never expect anyone to support the channel. So I'm really bad at promoting channel members. So this goes on there like that. I like how there are several options, so you can just decide how you want it to look. What else? A to B models at which I visited, they should soon be moving if I remember correctly. They're staying within the same area, just a bigger shop. I've been told that he'd done a video about that, so at some point I'll pop down and say hi to him. Okay, so is they don't fit this onto the side of the building yet. So, oh, I see that. Lee, I saw you've been doing your streams again, which is always good to see. And I made sure to get biscuits this week. But I had a really lovely donut today. Okay, so that glues on there. So that's that bit done. So now we're on to this. This starts to get complicated. You'll see I have cut a hole out there for wires to go through. I need to stick that on there like so. One thing about this kit is that there's a lot of spare pieces, which is a nice thing as it gives you a lot of options. So stick this on here like so. Also, well, I remember about it. Hi, Anthony. Your layout's really looking amazing. If anyone doesn't follow Anthony Dodge the Train Outsider, you should. But I think everybody in here does follow him. And for what he's doing at the moment is quite impressive. He's adding grass to the layout and a few other bits. His latest one was adding a hill, and it's amazing how much detail a little thing can add. Okay, so this does have a gate that could go on it, but I think I'll do my normal of missing the gate. That bit should have came out. So those two fold down, If you're connecting this to another building, it starts to get complicated. But I'm not, so it's not complicated. Actually, one day I will be joining all these buildings together, so that's a future Richard problem. I like to make things future Richard problems. So like normal, sticky, 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 sticky. And it's doing pretty well. And then a bit of sticky along there, bit of sticky along there, bit of sticky along there. Then deftly my fingers. So that stick down on there like so. Then there's this piece here, which again fold over and stick there. So for next week I'll be cutting out all the bits again, just to make sure that we get this project finished, as I'm really looking forward to starting on the Rail 200 board. That then stick on there. And now for the fun bit. So just to make this, just to make this a bit more complicated, I've got my wire sticking out the bottom. So that's not glued down yet, that's not glued down, that is glued down. So feed the wires through the bottom. And that should butt up perfectly like that. So sticky stuff on here. So that now all stick together like so, or something like that. Then we stick that bit on there. And this weekend I need to get more glue. So that now all stick together like that. And then what I'll do in the future is put these tiles on there. So that's talk about doing for tiles. I'm not in the mood to do that at the moment. But this is where about the instructions get interesting. So just line that tile up. So this is where about you decide if it's a shop or a pub. If it's a pub, you've got to do a little bit of surgery to remove a few little bits. Then it's all for windows and make that section and stick that onto the front of the shop. And then it's the roof bits. So pretty good precision. So that bit and that bit need to be cut out. Everything would be easier if I hadn't stuck cables in. But hey, we all know I do stuff awkwardly. And it would also be easier if I had a new blade on for knife. Like I keep on been saying, it's nice how Metcalf have made it so that you can do several easy changes with this. So you can have this the other direction. You can have it you can have it at a shop or a pub. You can you have a standard options. So just quickly remove those bits. So bits that I haven't used is for option or having that the other way round. And like I said, this fits on for the other side, and you can put that down. So this I'll now let it glue, and it's time for the pink button. So what do people think my biscuit of the week will be? Let me press a button. So what's the guesses this week? Ginger. Not ginger. Coconut cream. That's a good guess. I need to press that button. And this week's biscuit of the week is cookie with delicious hazelnut fillings. Have anybody tried the new Aero coconut? Really nice. So let me press this button as well. Scare you all with my face. So look like a normal biscuit, or cookie as the Americans like to call it, but you have a filling in it. And considering it's a warm day, the biscuit's still nice and soft. Went to Home Bargain for this, so not going up market. Very nice. Really nice. I would recommend it for in Home Bargains. Nice filled biscuit. The Aero you're meaning? Yeah, the Aero I got from my local corner shop. It was one of the big bars. Really yummy. So let's stop scaring you all with my face. There you go, make me disappear quickly. So like I said, Saturday's going to be Sison show at Roots. Then next Wednesday we'll get this kit finished. You can see how close we are to getting it finished, so let's get that done. M&S custard cream. I might go and find that in the next few weeks. So yeah, Sison on Saturday, which is at Roots in Leicester. Really good show, and for having a nice farm shop there. Then next Wednesday we finish this project. Then for Wednesday afterwards we should hopefully start the Rail 200. Then you got the new show at Thruxton Racecourse, which if you finish there early, go up for A303, 1 junction 2 for Hawke Conservancy. Really good day out. And I'll see everybody next time. Thank you very much. Richard.